Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So we have a little issue with the fifth wheel. When I went to go lubricate the shackles, and let me show you what I mean by lubricate the shackles. So under here we've got the shackles for the road armor system, and these have Zerk fittings. Are supposed to push grease in here, but unfortunately this one here and this one here won't accept any grease. The grease basically dried up and clogged everything, and I'm probably pretty sure that you just used the wrong grease. So we're going to change these out. It's not a very difficult deal. All you really need to make sure is that you have a good jack and a good pry bar and the right tools, and you can get this done. I think this is a DIY project. So let's get started doing it right now. So first things we're going to do is we're going to start with the one back here. So I need an 11/16 socket. You break the bolts or the nuts on the back. And I'm going to crawl back here. I'm going to break them all three of them for now. This one here I'm going to take completely off. The other two I'm just going to break the back. That's interesting. This is loose. Tells me the keystone will do a very good job. Making double checking everything to make it tight. Then I'm going to ask Stephanie if she would to grab me the dead blow hammer. I can knock this bolt out. That's the big black hammer.
Yeah, I got it. Let's see. Anything else you want me to get while I'm over here?
Not right at the moment.
Have to.
See, that's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be tight, not so loose that I didn't have to reef on it at all. That's really wild. Ow. That's why they call it a funny bone. Alright, so we're going to leave these two that for now. Now we take this dead blow hammer and we'll smack this one out. If that don't work, then what we'll do is, there's a big hammer over there, you grab that. Alright, there's one more thing I need. I need that punch. Okay, so we had to end up having to take the other tire off. We can show you what that looks like. Because the road armor was raising up on the other side. This shackle was all jacked up and pulled this over. So it really made it almost difficult for me to be able to get this leaf back in. So once we took the other tire off, I'm able to get the jack under here, and now we'll be able to get the bolt in here. So let me grab the bolt, and I'll be right back. Okay.
Little box of goodies.
Yeah. So this little box of goodies came from E-Trailer. Now, just so you know, I am not, or we are not affiliated in any way with E-Trailer. We just happened to buy a lot of good stuff from them. So, let's see.
Maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future. But we do like E-Trailer. Great deal. Let's see if I can.
I love their new commercials too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get a. This is an actual kit that I bought with these shackles. Now, if you don't have this type of a system, either more ride or road armor, yeah, and you decide to put them in, make sure that you change out the plastic bushings on the inside of these leaf springs to a brass one. And that'll mean taking the leaf springs completely off into a bench press. Alright, we'll take the dead blow, see if we can set it. Looks like it did a little bit. Let's move this stuff out of the way. And if we needed to, since it just slid in there, we could use the pry bar here to manipulate this shackle on this side and be able to get the leaf spring to position itself so you can push the bolt in. But since we didn't have to do that, we're gonna get back over here on the other side, get this bolt in, and then do the other side.
We're going to be out here all day enjoying ourselves on this fine Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, and it's probably a good thing we ended up having to do this weekend.
Let's just say we had to do it this weekend.
Yeah. Didn't really have much of a choice in the matter.
Yep. We had to cancel our reservations.
You grab me, let's see. Yeah, right there.
But that's okay. It gives us a day to get.
Okay, so we got the bolt in, we got the nut on the back tightened up. We're gonna give it one big smack just to make sure it gets seated. It's not seating with the dead blow, so we're gonna grab the big hammer. That's way underneath there.
Here, use this.
No, I just gotta reach it. It's right here. Okay. There we go.
Do those have to be replaced every time you do that?
No. Okay.
Why did you replace them, Ron?
What? The shackles?
And the bolt?
Well, the shackles and bolts, as I indicated, wouldn't take any grease. So because that happens, it means the grease is all dried up inside and it's not letting any pass through to the bushing, which really needs to be lubricated really well. so that it doesn't wear out. So now we got the nuts off the other side. We just pull them out, and you can see this one's nice and lubricated. This one's all dried out.
It's almost like clay or mud.
Yeah, it's almost like mud, and unfortunately once it gets that dry you can't get it out of there. You just got to replace them. So we're just gonna do that. Got a brand new one right there. Push that in. Got a couple of nuts here. I'll get back under there and we'll tighten them up. This side will be all done.
Let's watch Ron crawl underneath the rig.
Okay, would you hand me the cap? It's in the box there. It's the shackle without the bolts. That's it.
You need the other one too?
Nope. Let me see the dead below. The black hammer. Yep. Thank you. Good deal.
Man, my hands are getting greasy and I'm not even doing the work. Just handing you this and that, you know?
Yeah.
Or just they were on there already.
Well, the socket belongs to me.
No, I'm talking about the...
Yeah, they came with the kit.
Pretty tight?
Very tight. Okay, so we got this shackle in. Everything's all tightened down. We got the other bolt replaced. Pretty simple. You're using the jack and a pry bar to make sure that you're able to move the axle and the spring around to get everything lined up. It's really not that difficult to do. It's pretty simple. The hardest thing is me getting out from underneath this trailer in one piece without smacking my head.
Or something else.
Or something else, yeah. Okay. Alright, so that's it for this video. Getting these shackles changed out. It's not a very difficult process. You just need to make sure you have a good jack. If you don't have the level up system or a good jack system under your fifth wheel or your trailer, then you need to get some bottle jacks and make sure that you have large enough ones to handle the load to be able to get the trailer up off the ground. Fortunately, with the level up system, they can handle the load of the trailer, and we're able to utilize them to get this done. So now that that is all in there, we're going to do one final step, and that is pump them full of grease. And we talk about the types of grease that you use for suspension systems is different than the type of grease that you use for wheel bearings. And that's, if you're using the same type of grease, then you're going to have happen what happened to us, and you're going to have these get locked up on you because the grease is going to dry out. So now we're going to pump these full. We're going to keep an eye on the inside. As soon as we see grease on the inside.
That's the blue grease?
This is the green grease.
Green grease, yeah.
There it is. Okay. Now we'll do the other side.
Is that a synthetic grease?
Always use synthetic grease. Okay. And this is from a really good company called Lock Lube. It did not come with this. Alright, and we're good. Okay. So now we've got these shackles all lubricated, and it's really important that your shackles get lubricated at least once a year. If you're full-time in it, I would recommend, especially if you're on the road a lot, once every 6 months, just to make sure you're getting good, clean grease in there. So that's it for this. Again, we got this kit from E-Trailer. One thing we did learn about this, though, is that about this rig is these particular Dexter axles, boy, I can't talk today, are a specialty axle ordered specifically for the Legacy brand. And so when you go to order these lug bolts or lug studs, these are actually a Dexter stud, even though, and it's not the standard 1/2 inch stud. Now the threads are 1/2 inch, but if you kind of look here, this part right here is quite a bit larger than the thread size. And I had a hard time finding these. I didn't find them at Dexter. I actually got them from E-Trailer. If you have this setup, a Legacy setup, I'm going to leave you the part number for these in the link down below. And E-Trailer has them in stock, and I was able to get them because one of these on one of the axles broke. It actually sheared off, and that's why I was trying to find one. And so after about a week of searching through and talking to Dexter, those guys back there had no clue what's in their system and what's in their axles. E-Trailer was an awesome help to us, and I really appreciate the staff at E-Trailer, and their website is awesome as well. They sell great products. Use them a lot. Again, I'm not affiliated with E-Trailer. RV Weekenders is not affiliated with them, but we do use them a lot for good specialty parts. We got our BMW jack through them, and really appreciate all their help. So that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell. Share our videos with your friends.